Hello and welcome back to the MCR. My name is Mac. I have TJ to my left. Today we're going to talk about whether, it's an observation I've made, whether Americans are just really lazy or just stupid. And one of the things I notice is we ask for support from the right, and we get some, but very little. Most of our attacks don't come from the left, they come from the right. People who, and I think this is a stupid and lazy thing to do, who will comment on our video on Facebook or even Truth Social. We get some of this. They haven't watched the video. They look at the picture. They look at the title, and they will make a comment. Well, on occasion, I'll call someone out for that.
I call them conclusion jumpers.
Yeah, they sure are. And I'll call them out and say, hey, you didn't even watch this video. And some say I did, when clearly by their comment they did not. But I'll also get, well, I don't need to watch it. That's like saying, I have a book here. I don't need to read it to know what's in it. I know by the title. That's lazy and stupid.
I don't need to read the Bible.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not really all that interested in it. Of course,
I don't know if that's a good comparison.
Pope John Paul II said ignorance of Scripture is ignorance of Christ, and you can't be saved, if you will, if you're completely ignorant of Christ. So examples of just stupid that we see in society. I mean, the use of emojis I find to be lazy and kind of stupid. Instead of expressing your thoughts, your opinion, people will give an emoji instead, like an angry face. That's the one that puzzles me the most. Are they angry at our video? Or are they angry at the incident that we're reporting on? I mean, I really don't know where they're coming from with these damn emojis. Any comment on that?
I'm going to be the devil's advocate on that a little bit.
Okay.
A lot of times you might text me with something that makes me snicker.
Yeah.
Well,
and you do a laughing face.
And I do like one of the faces, because you have multiple options. Options where one's going ha 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 with a tear coming out of his eye, right. or one that basically shows him chuckling or snickering.
I'm talking less about text, although we could get into the text and how people don't talk to each other anymore. They don't even make comments. They just make these stupid emojis. You know, when I see a pile of shit emoji on our video, again, I don't know if you didn't like the video. It's the pile of crap is for the content or the person who's done whatever we're talking about.
Are we full of it?
Yeah, you just don't know. So they don't convey your message out there if you're using these emojis for everything. And I think it's lazy. I think people who and we've known many people over the years who would absentee vote because they're not going to stand in the line, as if it were just too much bother for them.
We've been kind of directing this towards those on the right, but this topic can be directed to the left also, which produces what I would call a more dire situation in which their laziness is
to their advantage.
Well, it's to their advantage, but it goes to how weak they are.
Weak-minded, especially.
Weak-minded. Lack of initiative, there's the comment on how a lot of these troll people, they're in their daddy or mama's basement, in their underwear, doing and saying what they're doing and saying it, on
playing
the internet,
their little video game, because that's real life. The Sims.
What has happened was their parents or whoever has facilitated that degree of laziness.
Absolutely. When we were growing up, we were told, and this is in the mid-'60s, early 70s, all these modern conveniences that were going to come, like the microwave and the Keurig, although I don't think anybody predicted that, but the automatic coffee maker. But there was a time that almost everybody in this country had a percolator coffee pot. They're not to be found now. You have to go to a resale shop and hope they have some really old stuff there. But so all these things were put out there as it was going to create all this leisure time for us to relax and spend with our family. Having a computer on your desk at work. When I first started working, you were the first person who even showed me how to use a computer. I didn't know jack about that. And talk about the blind leading the blind at that point in time.
And we're going back to the
early 90s.
Spring of 1990.
Yeah, so those things were supposed to make everything easier and create all this leisure time. All they did really was create more time for more work. People are more stressed. They're too lazy. I hear this excuse from people all the time about things. I'm just so busy. And obviously some people are busy, but nobody's as busy as they say they are. Maybe their time management skills aren't very good.
Along this thought, this leisurely time has basically produced, I'm going to call it a weaker generation.
Yeah, we don't even go to the movies hardly anymore.
Yeah.
Where you had to get up, get in the car, drive in the movies, eat some of that great popcorn, never eat a hot dog there, get a big pop, about the size of a gallon of milk.
Thus, these obscenely huge screens that people mount on their wall that they buy on credit.
Yep.
So,
which is probably zapping you with enough radiation to give you cancer. Speculation on my part.
A saying that I have heard from multiple commentators on the radio. I just like to share this saying, and I don't know how accurately I have it recorded or memorized, but the saying goes along these lines: hard times make hard men. Hard men make easy times. Easy times make weak men. Weak men make hard times.
Right.
And I keep hearing this message over and over and over again.
I couldn't agree more.
And we've got the woke, weak men.
Feminized men.
Basically making it hard for the rest of us.
Yeah.
Clearly.
When we say the rest of us, we talk about men, women, people who want to live free.
And I keep hearing this, and I've heard more than one commentator say this. I've seen it in more than one video. In fact, I was watching a video this morning from the Warrior Poet.
Okay.
And when he said it, I thought, we need to make this, incorporate this into one of our videos.
Yeah.
Because I keep hearing it over and over and over again. So that's all I got. We just need to toughen up.
Yes, we do.
That's all I can say.
Yeah, especially us. Looking like a couple of doughboys here.
Yeah.
Pillsbury doughboys. Woo! But with that, we'll wrap it up. I just encourage people to talk to other people. Give somebody a call instead of a text. A text is so impersonal. We used to send each other birthday cards. Now we send each other birthday texts instead of even birthday calls.
Well, and one of the things,
we're all guilty of it.
One of the things that's kind of become, I'll say, mainstream last few years is the electronic Christmas cards.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Because it was so much easier than sending out, going to the post office, buying 50 stamps.
Right, it's free.
Going to the store, buying the cards, getting the envelopes, writing personalized messages on them, putting them in the mail. Yep.
So on and so forth.
All that. So it was just way too hard.
Yeah. You know what? We always look to convenience, even at our own detriment.
Thus, the easy times.
Right. All right. With that, I think we'll wrap it up. So, as we always say on the MCR, be safe, watch your six, and don't tread on me.